MLarvitar versus Paperario. I'm Danny and I'm gonna be commentating with Braga, who isn't currently here. There he is. What? Hey, Braga.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this exciting match. I don't know what Danny just said, but I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, just introduce the runners and basically that's it. You're
Awesome.
just time.
Yeah, so this is winners round 3. I think our first match of this set. So Larvitar coming off of 2 wins, taking down Matt and Reed, and Paperario only played 1 match so far against Poganator.
Yep, indeed. Winners round 3. This is where it's starting to get very close between the runners. We also had some close games in winners round 2, but round 3 is gonna be even better.
Exactly, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the winner of this match secures their spot in top 8, which is always exciting.
It is. I'm from winner's side, so basically top 6.
Right. Yeah. So that would be a very there's a lot on the line here, and Paper's certainly favored. But if Larvitar plays well or routes well, like this is definitely not free for Paper.
Yeah, Paper being number 1 seed. Larvitar though is at the top almost, and he has shown he's capable of good routing, so
Certainly
can definitely be very close.
And I think in this format, like routing is so crucial, and just like some small slip ups in the route from a player like Paper can really shift the tides of the match. So
yeah, it snowballs pretty hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's going to depend on the card and what the runners do. Yeah, this should be one of the more exciting ones.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the new type of cards we have now, with the new changes.
That's true. Yeah, we slightly changed up the cards, just very minor tweaks, just making sure that 2 late game goals, 25 and 28 shines, couldn't appear together, and then adding back a goal that we mistakenly took out. Just very, very small tweaks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like
Heavy.
the runners are up.
Yeah, it just started. Okay.
Sorry, got one more thing to take care of.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, we were talking about some changes, but I don't think there is anyone here. So yeah, like Greg said, there were some balancing uh, done. So lives are there are less life. There's less lives in the life goals, and yeah, like Braga said, 25 and 28 shines can't be in the same card.
Yeah. And looking at this one, I don't think I see 28 or 25 or 28 shines.
Yeah, indeed.
So a little behind the scenes there. It's in a group of 25 shines, 28 shines, and 7 reds. So since we don't see either of the 25, 28, we do see the 7 reds on the card there.
Yeah,
And
there's 6 and 7.
yeah, 6, 7, and lily pad.
Yeah, different
And
rows, but
hidden shine and pin a park, but like all in different rows, like you were saying. Yeah, interesting. I know Paper does like his red coins, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a red coin route come out of him, like the 4 shines in Bianco, then going into, because you can do 2 reds of those 4 shines in Bianco.
yeah, maybe get Pachinko and a bit more, and you're into
Yeah,
Infinity.
or maybe you even do the 2 hiddens in Gelato as well. Like that's only 1 red, but it's in the row with 6 reds.
Yeah,
But then you're
potentially
probably
get.
losing into Pinna, so I don't know. It's tough. Oh, there's a super neat row 4. 6 shines from Rico, 100 coin from Rico, 100 from a secret, which you can do in Rico.
Yeah, that's so strong.
Yeah,
You get.
and so it locks you up 1 row, but then you're spending a lot of time in Rico. So is that worth it? I don't know.
Yeah, there's at least there's bosses that you can get some progress for 100s.
True.
So
I'm also really looking at row 5. I think that's going to be super interesting because Shadow Mario and Pianta you don't really want to do. Hidden in Serena is like kind of out of the way on this card. And then 3 Fruit Ladies can be done like whenever.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think if you grab one of the other 2 goals, like if you do Lily Pad straight into Fruit Ladies, you put a ton of pressure on your opponent. Or like linked pairs into Fruit Ladies or something like that.
Instructions complete. Proceed.
There's also an interesting, the 15 M's are in the same row as 25 from Rico. Which Rico is very well known for having 9 M's in the first episode. But yeah, if you're going to Rico and collecting blue coins, then you're falling behind on the red coin shines, so it's tough. This looks like a neat card. I'm excited to see what they go for.
Yeah, looking at the Rico row, you can getting bosses and 3 bloopers.
Oh, true. So, okay, so what about I see a really strong row 3, row 4 play. I'm trying to think about what else you'd get. But if you go like the 15 M's, land in Rico, like do the 25 blues in Rico, and then do the 100 coin, and you've got like row 3, row 4 with the 3 100s and the 6 shines from Rico.
Yeah.
But then what else do you do, right? So maybe it's not enough. It'd be tough to contest any of the others after that.
Yeah, row 1 could be rough.
Yeah.
As you are no doubt
Contesting
aware,
Bianco and Serena
someone has been
could be doable.
Yeah, that's true if you can grab those 2, but yeah, you probably lose to... Well, maybe you do win bloopers. Yeah. I don't know, this just looks like a tough card. I'm not seeing anything that, like, I really want, you know?
Of what is going on. Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shrine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because of all of our guardians. The shrine sprites have vanished from their gathering
I'm really
spot
curious what they're going to do. So I think for Larvitar, he just needs to make sure he doesn't pick the same start as Paper. Like, that is probably a losing proposition, right? Like, if they both go for 4 shines from Bianco and Larvi gets sniped, that's going to really hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know what you do if you're Larvi, but you just gotta be careful to not do what Paper's doing. Because I think that's another one of those boards where, like, you could start with the M's, you could start with Bianco. I wouldn't hate a Gelato rush either. Like, Pinna looks pretty strong. So if you, like, rush Gelato with reds, like, do a Pachinko. Ooh. This is a start that I pulled off against Larvitar earlier, and I know Paper was watching. He might try this here. If you do Pachinko into Grass Pipe into 2 hiddens from Gelato, then you're like hardcore setting up for the reds, plus you're first into Pinna.
Yeah, one hidden in Pinna.
Yeah, so you can grab something out of row 1. You definitely get 2 goals in row 2 and probably have the Noki lead. And you're looking pretty good maybe for... well, I guess maybe not. It's tough because 7 reds isn't in a great row. There's a lot of Rico stuff with the 7 reds, which just does not synergize whatsoever.
Yeah, I really like the Rico start, because row 5 it's kind of weird. You can get that anytime, basically, with links.
No, that's true. Yeah, if you do the Rico start and then do Fruit Ladies right away, like, then it's a real question mark of where you're going next.
Yeah, you force the opponent to do Serena or links or something.
Yeah, or something really bad. Yeah, I do like that. I mean, it was always a joke in the 2v2 lockout tournament that you should never start with Fruit Ladies. I wonder if there are any cards in row control where it's like actually good to start with Fruit Ladies, just because if the rest of the row sucks, right? Like, you can put some pressure on like that.
Yeah, or maybe do Fruit Ladies and delay clip to some extent.
Yeah, that's possible.
And just wait to see what the opponent does.
Yeah. Oh, looks like right now both opening Bianco, which if they're both going in, this could end up bad for Larvi. Because those 4 from Bianco does look like a pretty tempting start. You do that into Pinna and you get some reds. Yeah, both players collecting jail blue here. Always a good idea to go for it. No real downside.
Getting some blues on the way, like in a bunch of levels, if you get 1 shine or 2.
Exactly. Yeah, you just trade him in.
For Noki,
Yep,
that's pretty
to
strong.
get to Noki. And Noki looking like alright on this card. You got the 10 blues, which is really fast. Then bloopers if you want it, maybe eel. Like Noki could be a solid way to close out row 1 if you are set up for it.
I do think Rico into Noki is not the worst because full Pinna Rush or full Noki Rush is not enough in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think that's what we've been seeing on a lot of these, in a lot of this variant. It's just not enough to go fully for one. And MLarvitar here, picking up the M's, I really like this.
Yeah.
So Paper probably going straight to Rico maybe, doing Pepper Clip. But I think this is really smart from Larvi because, oh, is he also doing Pepper? Okay, never mind. Oh no, maybe that's good. Because he'll do Pepper and then Bianco 1 with the M's. He'll have some progress towards 4 shines for Bianco, and also some progress into Rico.
I think doing Bianco 2 is kind of strong for the bosses, but...
Yeah, oh, that's true. He might opt for Bianco 2 instead of Bianco 1. I don't think that's bad either.
Paper just going for the Rico.
Yep, setting up for DeLorean. Slightly faster than Beat Shine.
I could see a Pachinko though for the reds, but...
Yeah,
doing Rico you don't need 7 reds basically. So.
Yeah, and I think this is what Larvi needs. Like, just not doing the same start as Paper.
Yeah.
But I do think Larvi's going to be the one with the first goal, which will give Paper the most information.
Doing Bianco, you can get row 3 maybe with bosses and some reds.
Yeah, true.
So if Paper does
even if he loses out on the hundreds and Rico, yeah.
So doing 15 M's is also very smart.
Yep. I also wouldn't hate Larvi doing, like, not early, but later in the game, doing like 100 coins from Bianco 3. It only gets you the 100 from a secret level, but you do make progress towards those 3 100 coins. That would have to be like way late game though, not that early. If Paper doesn't take the Rico hundreds first. But yeah, it looks like Larvi's setting up for Bianco 2 here. I don't know how many M's he grabbed, but he was definitely running around the village there. Yeah, it looks like he got all the ones in Bianco, so there's 4 M's there. And yeah, you were right, doing Bianco 2 for the boss. I think this is a really strong play from Larvi. He can grab the M's and then go back and finish out the 4 from Bianco, plus get some reds that Paper's not going to have.
I don't see the 4 chance from Bianco Rush being good though. So we'll see if he goes for something else, like Sirena or Fit Lady or something.
True. It is a lot of time commitment. It does get you 2 reds, but yeah, nothing else in those rows.
We have to go to Pinna faster.
Yeah, well, I think Larvi's sort of out of hope of beating Paper to Pinna at this point if Paper stays in Rico. Unless Paper does hundreds before Pinna, that would give Larvi enough time. But yeah, Bianco 2, just a really slow shine compared to Paper's Delfino shines. Plus Larvi's got to stop for some blue coins. But I do think that's a decent way. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe Larvi does have to give up on row 1 at this point, because if you're behind into Pinna, you're going to lose out on bloopers and eel.
Even if you get to Sirena, you still lose to Noki and Pinna. So.
Yep. And if Larvi recognizes that, I think that's totally fine. Like, it's usually not a bad idea to give up on 1 row and just really fight for the others. Yeah, if Paper reveals this Rico, or we'll see when he does, like, Larvi's probably going to have to recognize that rows 1 and 4 are going to be real tough.
Yeah.
I guess the one advantage he might have is 2 from 5 and 7 reds. He might be able to pull that off, so if he just takes 100 coin from a secret out of row 4, might become doable.
Could be interesting.
Yeah.
Paper might be confident with that row, but he contested.
Yep.
So yeah, smart play from Larvi. Not continuing with Bianco at the moment.
And so Larvi grabbed a 4 M's out of Bianco. He only got 1 of the Delfino M's. Here he's going to grab his 2nd. It looks like he's passing up the 3rd. He can still get all the rest in Rico.
Yeah, there's 9 M's.
through blooper list right now. Larvy's just messing around in Plaza, I guess.
And I'm curious where Paper's gonna go after getting some chance to recall. Because he might think he is confident in Noki, so he could stop by for some 100s, maybe Sirena or something.
That's true. I'm really curious. So Paper like really knows bingo and really knows how to work with information. So Larvy's going to click off these 15 ends like very soon. Paper is going to be able to piece together a route. It's going to be like either Larvy went to Pianta then Rico or Bianco then Rico. Like that's it. That's all he could have done by now. And so we'll see what Paper wants to do. That could lead him to delay click these 6 from Rico. Could lead him to just leave, go somewhere else, and come back.
Yeah, I do see a Pianta from Paper due to having row 2 in Piantissimos, right direction Pianta.
Oh, very true. It also puts some pressure on row 5. You can get Shadow Mario, Lily Pad, and the Fruit Ladies. Like if you're not planning to go to Serena. That was pretty good.
We'll see if Larvy immediately clicks 15M, so...
Yeah, I think he will. Like, he's probably a little scared. He doesn't know where Paper's been. Yeah.
If Paper rushed it, he probably would have lost, so...
Oh, interesting. Opening the blooper boss first. I kind of like this. Maybe noticing that, like, if Paper clicks the M's, then Larvy's pretty sure he has the advantage in Rico. Something like that. Yeah. And Paper not stopping for blues. There are 25 blues from Rico on this card, but no, he's just blitzing. He could opt for hundreds right here, or might just be going through Rico 4. Yeah, it looks like for now he's just gonna do it the first time. Probably grab these 6 shines and come back later for the hundreds. Yeah, we'll see if Larvy grabs this shine, or if he's gonna go for the M's and then come back. No, just taking it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm a little confused why he rushed M's but then didn't finish them out here.
It's kind of like delay clicking, but not having it.
Yeah, exactly.
But he definitely wants it.
Yeah, maybe going for it in Rico 3, like once you have the rocket, it's a little easier to grab them.
Yeah, maybe
This could be a crazy play from Larvy. If Paper clicks 6 shines from Rico and then Larvy immediately does Rico hundreds in a secret,
yeah,
that just flips row 4. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. And I think the timing is going to work out that's going to happen like very close together. Oh, Larvy getting him now. I think this is really interesting. I've never seen this, but I really like it. If you're willing to wait a little longer, like now you're closer to the Rico 2 entrance.
Yeah, because you don't have to get up again.
Yeah. And this could be a little interesting from Paper. He's gonna think that Larvy's either in like Rico 1 or like it's just gonna be a little further behind. Like this took a little while to get.
So I think Larvy has the 15.
Yeah. Is he delaying this even further? That's a super interesting play. I really like it, yeah. Just like recognizing that if Paper was going for this, Paper would have it already.
Yeah. And also, if he wants to beat Paper, he has to take risks.
Yep. Yeah, I think he knows that. And, he's gonna play accordingly.
So is Paper going to go for the triple click now?
Yeah, this is the big turning point. Like, I don't think so, right? If you're going for it, you probably do the hundreds first. But I don't know. Larvy with the nice 1882.
Okay.
Finally clicking the M's, yeah.
Now Paper knows he might have time to go for 100s or Fruit Ladies or something.
Yeah. So he's going back. He knows he can delay the 6 shines from Rico at the very least.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's going for it. This will hurt Larvy if he opts to try to grab these.
But yeah, maybe getting another boss in Rico 5.
That's true.
and maybe
Yeah, that will put a lot of pressure on row 3, because Paper will have a hard time winning that.
maybe go for 3 bloopers if Paper just doesn't go for Moki immediately.
Yeah, also a strong possibility. The interesting thing is Larvi still has no idea where Paper is. Like, he could be in Bianco delay clicking, he could be like working through Pianta, because like late Pianta doesn't seem too bad with Shadow Mario, like Ride Yoshi, the bluebirds there. So we'll see what Larvi opts for.
I think this is interesting because Larvi basically has like 8 shines now. Paper's gonna lose a lot of time to it.
Yeah, I'm worried that Larvi's about to start hundreds right now though, then he's just gonna lose a ton of time.
Yeah, because Paper still has a bunch of time left.
Yep, but if Larvi just goes straight for Rico 4, like this could be pretty good. Yeah, it looks like he's just going for it.
Yeah, that's so smart. He might recognize that Paper is there. I'm not anything yet.
Yeah, true.
And now he could get more shine progress and maybe could look first bosses and
Yeah, like Paper's gonna walk away with this with one row completely secure. But Larvi's gonna have the shine lead and be more
Bosses
set up
lead.
with Bianco. Yeah, bosses. He's got a goal out of row 3. He might be going all the way. Oh no, Paper is grabbing these. Oh, doesn't even grab the blue right there. I'm a little confused by that. Like, really just not wanting the blues in Rico. I mean, you were saying it earlier, like, if blues are on your route, I think it's a solid idea to just pick them up. Like, is he gonna take this one? Yeah, okay.
yeah, you go for 100 the fastest you can get.
No. They're not the worst for hundreds from a secret, like faster than Gelato or
Yeah,
probably Penna 2, like about the same speed.
Larvi are in the shine lead basically because of boost.
Yeah, how quickly can, like, Larvi's not gonna win to 6 Shines Rico right now, there's no way. It'll be kinda close though, like,
You might just wanna get the bosses and if Paper would like to delay click, he can sneak in.
yeah, that's true.
And maybe get one Rico 6 for the reds.
Yeah, or 4 hidden, also a solid red.
Yeah.
Larvi thinking about this. Okay, going for the sewers. Interesting.
He's not stopping it. Oh, he wants. What? Okay, 25 from Rico.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if he wants to finish that out right now.
I'm not the biggest fan because if he did Bianco progress, he would have bluebirds and bosses.
Yep. Doesn't necessarily need that goal. I'm worried Larvi's gonna feel even more pressured to do this after Paper clicks the 6 shines.
He could recognize that Paper has rushed it first. He kind of knows the timing.
So Paper in the secret, he just needs to really not die here.
Yeah, if he dies, losing 5 minutes.
Yep. He doesn't seem to be taking it like super safe. He's going for dive rollouts, but I mean they're not that risky.
Yeah, at least he has flood.
Yeah.
Before, but...
Yep. Alright, gonna spawn the shine here.
Okay. It's a triple click.
Yeah, the beautiful triple click. That's definitely the first we've seen.
Yeah.
And now we'll see if Larvi decides to stay or go. Like, so Paper's got a tiny shine lead. They're almost even.
Would Paper go for 25 blues though? Because he might
Yeah.
think he has 3 100s and maybe he can contest row 3.
Like, maybe I don't think Paper wants it though. Yeah, Larvi needing 4 more blues.
So Paper's going to Gelato.
Yep, just gonna be first into Pinna. I think you're right that if Larvi had gone like to Gelato and then to Pinna, that would have been much stronger than just these blues here.
And there's no total blue points or anything. So
Yeah.
he's only gonna get shine progress. Slow shine progress.
Yeah, slow shines and like 1 gold. Larvi needing 2 more coins. Yeah, like just this whole time, Paper is grabbing Beach Shine. He's about to go to Pinna.
Yeah.
So it looks like
yeah.
Paper is gonna be really set up for row 1, unless Larvi wins the race to Noki.
If Paper stops by at Sirena or Fruit Ladies.
Yeah, that would a lot of pressure on him. Oh, Larvy going for an interesting wall kick here. I think you can grab this blue just by hovering. Yeah, having a little trouble here. There he goes. Yep, 25 from Rico.
Is he going? Yeah.
Yeah, didn't unlock the rocket, so can't go from underneath here. You have to go around.
Interesting. Paper doesn't want gelato at all.
Yeah, well, Paper has no idea where Larvy is, right? Larvy could have easily done the 15Ms and then gone to Gelato. And that sort of would make sense in Paper's mind, right? Like, that seems like a pretty logical way to go about it.
He knows Rico for 100 is very slow, so he just wants Pinna at this
Yep.
point.
But he also knows his other 5 Rico Shines were very fast, so he's probably confident that this is a close race into Pinna.
Yeah. He might not think 3 bloopers are gonna get contested though.
Yes. But I think after the 25 blues and Rico click, that's going to be tough, especially once like 5 bosses is revealed. I don't know how hard Larvy is going to rush that. But yeah, you got Mecha and Manta if he wants it, or he could wait all the way till Noki 2.
Yeah, at this point I think Larvy needs to go to Serena now. Just go 5.
Interesting.
Just
yeah, because
Noki
Paper's going to win Lily Pad. Yeah, I think Noki Rush is really the play. Like 2 hidden and Gelato to Noki. Then you're set up for row 2.
Maybe even
you might win row 1.
Get Pianta 1 and 2 for Quintisimos and potentially radio shoot.
Yeah, but I think you're right. I think he's going Serena, which I don't think is bad. Yeah, you can get the hidden here. It's another red. It's another boss. Yep. He doesn't have Gelato open though, so he can't go straight to Pinna after this. And Paper at this point probably giving up on row 3.
This would be 4th boss for
Yep.
Larvy, and if he gets Noki 2, that's the 5th. So he doesn't need Mecha.
That's true. That would be really interesting to skip Pinna on this card. Like, it's possible. But Pinna does seem pretty good. You get a bunch of reds. But I guess Paper doesn't need him at this point, right? Like, 6 reds might be contested. But the 7 reds is done. Like, Paper's got that row. Paper with a very nice fast Mecha Bowser kill there. Yeah, we'll see what he decides to do from here.
So I can see Larvy getting row 5 with Serena and maybe linked.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. I think.
But he did.
Yeah, fruit.
But... yeah.
Go ahead.
No, he really needs. I think row 1 or row 2, but
yeah,
row 1 could be interesting with the blues, and he has Biancos. He just needs to get to Noki at this point.
Yeah, he needs to get to Noki first, but Serena 1, not the way to get to Noki fastest.
Yeah, Serena into Noki is not the play.
No. I mean, Serena into Delfino into Noki, is that enough? Like, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
If Paper stops by for Lilipad or something.
True. The Fruit Ladies, I think, are going to be a really crucial goal in row 5. I'm still calling that as, like, the most important. Players don't know where each other, like, where the other person went, so it's just hard.
Maybe Paper just abandons row 5 and just gets to Noki, Pinna,
yeah,
and reds.
Yeah, it's true. And then goes like Ride Yoshi and Pianta to close out. Yeah, that's really strong. Larvy needs to stop that, and I think his only way is like, yeah, he has to win Tanoki, or at least win Eel.
So 13 shines basically for Paper and 12.
12 for Larvy, yeah.
Yeah, he can still do it if he just
still,
gets past Delfino.
He's still behind, like he has to open Gelato and Pinna. Yeah, we'll see what he does.
Yeah, he does have fast Delfino shines though.
I mean, Larvy might opt to stay for this one hidden. No, looks like he's leaving. Yeah, nice move. The question is, will he do Pinna 1 to finish up 5 bosses and secure the row? I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
Paper gonna be clicking this hidden shine first, though.
Yeah.
So that will give Larvae a bunch of info, and yeah, I think that's going to be really good for Larvae. He'll know, like, Paper has 13 shines minimum at that point.
And probably only 13, since
Yeah,
the triple click was kind of slow. And
it's true. No, he does have 14 in reality, or he will after this, because he's got those 10 blues. But yeah, I think it'll be enough where Larvae can recognize, oh, if I just rush Delfino Shines, I can still win out to Rico, or to Noki. And that'll put Paper in a pretty awkward spot.
Yeah, Paper knows Larvae has at least Rico 1 and 2 done, but
Yep.
maybe he doesn't know he will contest the 3 bloopers.
Yeah, and Paper with the delay click here, confident that Larvae's not at least as far as he is in Pinna yet.
Yeah, 25 blues from Rico.
Yeah, it's slow.
With the fastest.
Okay, not a big of a delay, just enough to get back into Pinna. So yeah, we'll see what Larvae does with this info. Looks like he's going to open up Pinna regardless. It's just a question of whether he's going to stay. He knows Paper's made progress up through the hidden at least. Setting up for Honey Skip here.
I can see him getting linked here. And some birds, but
Yeah, I think that would be a mistake.
yeah,
Like, he
doesn't
needs
need
to
the
win
boost.
Tanoki.
Yeah.
Or,
Need the boss.
yeah, or he needs to contest row 2 in some other way, like starting in
Like he's
Pianta.
thinking about it, like he goes in.
Yeah, going in. This is gonna be tough now.
I mean, getting some blues here and Mecha is kind of slow, but not the slowest. You can get
That's
like 15 blues, 3 times.
That's true. Yeah, it's just gonna be a matter of what Paper does, because if he rushes like Lily Pad and then Pachinko and goes to Noki after this, that's gonna be real tough for Larvae.
Yeah, and then into Pianta.
Yep. So this is Paper's second red, I believe. I don't think he's done any in all of Rico. He's got access to a lot.
Yeah. Access to at least 2 in Rico, and
Mhm.
with Lilipad and maybe Tall Grass.
Yep.
You get it.
Yeah, I'm curious if Paper's gonna slow down for the 3 Fruit Ladies. Like, does he want row 5 at all? I think he could take it with Lily Pad, Fruit Ladies, and then ending in Pianta.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
that's so strong.
Yeah.
Also Pianta 7, that's row 5 for him as well.
Yep.
And potentially row 2 with Piantissimos and Vibration.
Yeah. This is Larvae's on the back foot now. I think those 25 blues in Rico is just not the call. Yeah, without totals on the card, that was just a lot of time investment for 1 goal in a row that like he already had bluebirds in.
Papers doesn't really need to go for Noki at this point. Maybe to get some blues, but
Yep. And if Larvae clicks bosses here, this will be a lot of info for Paper. Like, Paper's gonna know exactly what bosses he did.
yeah, I think it's a very bad idea if he picks.
Yeah. Like, there's just no question, right? Like, it had to be PD with the M's, and then both bloopers, and then Manta and Mecha. There's nothing else that's that fast.
Maybe Bianco 5, but that's not fast enough.
Yeah, where is Larvae going for Fruit Ladies?
Yeah, he really wants row 5.
Yeah.
He didn't get the links though in Pinna.
No, I don't think he needs them, though. If he's setting up for the hidden, and then maybe, like, wanting to go to Pianta late. Yeah, that's tough.
I don't think he can get Noki and Pianta though.
No, he's gonna have to choose, and I think Paper can take either one and be happy with it.
Yeah, Paper doesn't have any links for this though, so
That's true. Yeah, Larvae's got 1 at least.
and Paper's going for Lilipad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think no clicks from Larvae is making Paper a little scared about where he could be. Because if Larvae... that's there again. Larvae pausing for a second there. But yeah, if Larvae didn't do Pinna 2 and instead... or didn't do Pinna 2 hidden and instead just did the rest of Pinna 2. Or, sorry, what am I saying? If Larvae did Pinna 3 instead of Pinna 2 hidden, like, Larvae could potentially be ahead for Lilipad. That's what Paper's doing, though. Yeah, Paper trying for this roof clip, just not being able to get out of bounds. Looks like he's going for the beach clip.
Paper still needs a few documents or Piantita Shines or something to Noki.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting to see what he wants.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna rush Noki after this. I guess the big play could be if Paper goes for Fruit Ladies after Lilypad, then this could. That's like Larvy's only hope. But yeah, I think he just really needs to win to Noki and doesn't realize how crucial that is. Like, you know Paper's got the bosses, you know he wants row 1, and his only way to get it is through Noki. I think Larvy's got to be putting on more pressure than he is.
I think this is strong though if Paper goes to Pianta.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's gonna lose row 5 basically. Because I don't see him getting leads.
Yeah, but Paper's so far up on row 2.
Yeah, row 2. With Noki, that's Piantissimos, then blues, and 6 reds, basically.
Yep. So we'll see what Paper wants next. He only needs 3 more shines and to turn in to go to Noki.
Pianta, or just box game.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, looks like he's just doing a Noki rush. Yep. This is gonna.
Probably got 4 bananas.
Interesting. This is gonna hurt Larry. And Paper delay clicking the lily pad. No one's clicking any gold on this card.
I really like this. Oh, he got 4.
Oh, that's super
so
cool.
sick.
Okay. Yeah, Larry making a hard play for row 5, but I don't think Paper even wants it. I think Paper wants like row 1, 2, 3.
Darby really needs to get to Noki now.
Yeah, well, he can't win it out now. I think Larry might be predicting like a lily pad into Serena. But yeah, this click just giving Paper tons of info.
Yeah, Paper didn't click lily pad, so Darby might think this is him.
Yep. Larry really struggling to enter here. Going with the sort of older setup.
I
Running
don't like
down the
that.
reach.
Don't like that angle. So yeah, Larby should really go to Noki now. He knows Paper got lily pad.
Yep. I mean, he can't. He's just behind on the shine lead. Like, there's no. You can't beat him. Tanoki.
Yeah.
I think he's got to find a way around it. Like, what can you do to? I think row 2 is just what he's got to contest. He's worried about Paper going for row 5, but row 2 is really the scary one.
Yeah. I don't like Larvi getting clicking 5 bosses because now Paper knows he might lose bloopers.
Yeah.
He really needed Paper to not lose bloopers.
Yeah. I guess he really just like didn't know where Paper was, right? Like, he could have gone anywhere because that lily pad click hadn't happened yet. So after one hit, yeah.
He knows he has at least 3 bosses with Rico and Vixen.
Yep. So Larvi doing Serena 2 here. Yeah, this will set him up for the like 20 blues in row 1, but that's probably just not going to be relevant. I guess maybe the one play is like if Paper does the 3 bloopers but doesn't finish out Eel, that might be Larvy's one hope to come back for row 1.
Yeah.
Going for the momentum spin.
Yeah, Lily pad was more of a bait for row 5 and he just wants reds.
Yeah.
So now he's forcing Larvitar to Serena.
Yep. Honestly, I think Paper will stay for Eel because his 6th red will be Noki 3. And then he can just pull like Piantissimos after that. Yeah, he's got a really strong win condition here that Larvi just...
Yeah, losing time here in Serena.
Yeah, I think Larvi needs Piantissimos. Like, that's his only way now. But even that's probably not enough. So what, Paper just goes through all of Noki right now, gets bloopers, Eel, 10 blues, 6 reds, and Piantissimos.
Yeah. And even though Larvy's gonna get 20 blues maybe, or has access on 4 shines,
Yeah.
just he can't get one of the rest goals.
Yeah, I think Paper's route here was just really strong. Like, Larvi needed to recognize that Paper needed Noki and get there first.
Yep. typical for Hondo is pretty close. He should have known that he might contest Noki.
Mhm.
He could have used.
Larvy going to be clicking off another goal out of row 5. Let's see where he opts to go next, but
He has
not
to.
having any gelato progress. Like, is the gelato piantissimo fast enough? I don't know. Probably not even, right?
Yeah, I think Noki won. Like Noki is as fast and Paper has Noki won.
Yeah, Paper's got a lead, yep.
Getting Neo already set up really nicely.
True. How many reds does Larvy have? It's only number 1 or 2. It's not enough. Yeah, he can't win 6 reds. I guess, okay, so maybe the one play, if he gets into Noki first and can snag 10 blues from Noki. That's his last hope, I think. I think Larvy recognizing the importance of row 2, trying to grab these 2 hiddens in gelato, but it might just be too little too late.
There's no way he can get right Yoshi.
No. Yeah, Paper's got such a lead for that. I mean, he could get it if he's like started in Pinna right now, but
yeah. Paper though, not. Oh yeah, he's going to do the blooper. Okay, good.
yeah, he's gonna do the blooper. I imagine he'll stop to pick up the 2 fast blues at the end of the shine. Let's see.
Yeah, just getting Dio and Pianissimo at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Larvy going for these hiddens. I think also trying to set up for Piantissimos with just like maybe not realizing that Paper's so close. So what, Larvy's still only 17 shines? He needs a lot more to get to Noki. Now Paper wanting nothing to do with those blues, just picking up the blooper. Yeah, clicking it off. He sees his win condition. He's just blitzing for that Piantissimo and then going to Pianta. Gonna pick up his 6th red right here. But Larvy looking to contest row 2, it looks like. Yeah, clicking off that one hidden from Serena. So he's got a pretty solid row 5, but Paper just so set up for rows 1 and 2 right now. Yeah, I think the 100 coin click might have scared Larvy a bit too much. Like he went pretty hard for row 3 when he didn't need to.
Yeah. The 25 from.
Yeah, 25 from Rico, and even the bosses seemed like not well timed.
I could see Rico 5 to just try to maybe contest the first one.
Exactly.
In a 1.
Yeah, Serena 1, like the Serena play has gotten nothing for Larvy.
Row 5 maybe, but.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the 6 reds from Paper. Just gonna need 2 more things in row 2 and 1 more thing in row 1. Yeah, Larvy.
Oh. Yeah, he wants to. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows Paper is in Noki 3, right?
So if yeah, it's rough. But I guess if Paper stops for too much, like if he tries to go for these 10 blues in Noki. Yeah, but even then, Paper's got the advantage in Pianta. It's just gonna be tough.
Yeah, Larvy even needs 10 blues.
Yeah. Yeah, his only hope is that Paper messes up on Eel or something here.
Yeah, Larvy investing at the same and go one and goes 1 and 2, but he only can get two goals there, so it's
Yeah. Yep. I think Noki was just stronger than it looked, honestly. Like with the red coin and Piantissimo. And yeah, and like Paper recognized that, but Larvi probably didn't see it in time.
Even Noki forced potential goals as well.
Yeah, true.
Larvi just went for Noki, skip Mecha.
Yeah.
Can we get
Yep.
goals?
I think that was, yeah, that needs to be his win condition. The Paper with a nice eel, cutscene skip. All of that. Just 3 shines away from those Piantissimos. We'll see if he stops for blues at all. I think he's going to make the smart play and just go for Yoshi. Like he knows Larvi doesn't have it.
He can get blues during Piantissimo, which will end up fast.
Oh, that's true. He could do that too. Yeah, just needing 2 more goals out of row 2. Larvi's just gonna keep delay clicking this 2 hiddens in gelato, like he knows Paper's not there. Every goal he clicks in Noki is just like resetting how long it could be.
Did he even get gelato 1 reds?
That's a good question.
I don't think he even did. But
Okay, maybe
doesn't
not.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. It's true. Just needs these Piantissimos. Yeah, Paper grabbing one of them here, just needs the other one out of Pianta 2. And Larvitar doing a 6th boss here. Like, I wonder if instead of Manta he had set up for Wiggler plus Piantissimos.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
think
wouldn't have changed too much, yeah.
I don't think Woodler was part of his plan, but
Yeah.
he needs Piantissimos. So.
Yep. Yeah, Paper is going for the blues now. It's a nice call. Maybe a little worried that Larvi did end up getting Yoshi. And he's going to win to Pianta.
Not sure if he thinks that, or if good ladies confidence right now.
That's true.
I thought all very slow, but who knows?
Yep. Very true. And he might also be thinking that, like, if Larvi's wasting time getting the 10 blues and Noki, then, like, he's still nowhere near Piantissimos. Honestly, I think Paper just wants to end the bingo sooner. Even if the safer play. Oh, he's going for some pretty neat wall kicks here now, besides against it. Maybe finishing up the Wiggler. Yeah, still needs to do all of Sandberg before he even has access to the Gelato Piantissimo. And then still Pianta 1 and 2. Oh, Paper taking a big bonk there. Opting to just finish the shine. Is he giving up on the 10? Wow.
There's this one.
Oh no, he wants the ones in the water again. Much easier now that the water doesn't damage you. Grabbing his 10th blue there.
Just needs to cancel one, two. There's no way.
Yeah, Larvi still needs to do all of Sandbird. Let's see if he goes for Turbo Bird here.
Hopefully.
No. Just gonna ride it. Okay.
He might have just given up.
Yeah, it's near impossible at this point. Like, he knows that Paper has the Piantissimo lead. Oh no, it slips off the bird.
But honestly, this was closer than it seems, because Larvi has 2 rows basically, and he could have had 2 goals in row 1 easily.
Yeah, well, if he went for those goals in row 1, like, he would have probably had to give up row 5, right? So it's tough.
Maybe.
Because you'd probably lose, like, Paper would have done Fruit Ladies in that case, and then probably still won to Shadow Mario and Pianta. I think Paper's route overall just set him up better for everything. Like, I liked Larvi's start with the M's, but I think everything he did after that was not optimal, just given Paper's route.
maybe 5 shine, 5 bosses with Rico 5 to contest row 1 is okay, but 25 lose.
Yes. Yeah, 25 blues is pretty slow.
And even so, maybe doing Yanko to get jerks and bosses.
Yeah, like even without the bosses though, I wonder what it would have looked like if Larvi had just done the 15Ms and then rushed Pinna, beat Paper to Pinna.
Yeah.
You
And
get the
Noki,
hidden,
yes.
yeah, and Noki. Like that might have been enough. You might lose row 3, but then end up winning. Or maybe you don't even lose row 3 with the Bluebird. Yeah, it's tough. But Paper, one more shine. Gonna be closing out this bingo. Another pretty quick one. This was just a fast card, I think.
Yeah. Not
The
really
goals sort of
contesting.
all lined up.
Yeah. And MLarvitar not contesting Noki or Pina.
Yeah, every row was a pretty clean sweep. They didn't overlap much. Just row 5 was the only one that they both have goals. I guess Larvi kind of has 2 shines from Gelato. But... yeah, Paper talking to Piantissimo here. Larvi finally unlocked the first Piantissimo. Like in that time, Paper's gone all the way through Noki and some of Pianta.
10 flat lines.
Wow. What is Paper doing? Just having a little fun there. Alright, collecting his last shine, closing out the bingo. GG for Paper, securing a spot in the top 8. Indeed. It was the expected result, but I think the match was still interesting. There were some neat decisions from both sides. I think Paper just really outrouted Larvi here. Like whenever Larvi revealed information, Paper took advantage of it and just like delay clicked just enough, or like went further through Pinna and blitz Noki. Like it's just a really good route.
Yeah, indeed. Nice bread, Paper.
Oh, Paper getting that bread.
Getting that bread, baby.
Hello, Paper. GG. We were just talking
Thanks.
about how strong of a route you had in this bingo. You were just sort of driving this forward. Like Larvi really needs to contest your Doki goals.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was like kind of scared of, because I was like, if he gets to Noki, then I'm gonna be forced to make some like tough decisions, because
Right.
he had bosses, so he would have got those 2 goals, and then he was up in Serena and Bianco, so I was like, yeah, this is probably important. That's why I didn't do Pianta when I was on my way to Noki,
Yeah, that makes
which
sense.
which I
What
probably
were
would
you
have done.
thinking? What were you thinking at the start of this card? You saw obviously this really strong triple click. Was that like your mindset from the get go? Like I'm definitely going for this into Noki, or was this sort of more
That
reactive
was
to what you did?
I pretty much saw that, like pretty much like whatever I did, I saw all at the beginning. But then I was thinking about how I would react to Larvi doing certain things, because I thought what Larvi was gonna do is he was gonna do 15 from M's and then into Rico 100,
Yeah.
and I thought that would have been like a decent shutdown, because then you're up in bosses, you're up in 2 from 5, and you could still win red coins.
Right. Right.
So that was like my thought. But then once I saw 25 from Rico, I was like, okay, this should be pretty straightforward from here.
Gotcha. And let's flip it over to Larvi. What were you thinking at the start of this card? How'd you feel after Paper made that triple click?
Okay. What I first thought was Rico, like beginning Rico would be the optimal play, and I knew that against Paper I couldn't really afford
Yeah.
like getting sniped, and I knew he would go to Rico, but I didn't know for what exactly. So I just like wanted to find a way to counter this, and I think I made like the wrong decision. Yeah, the wrong
I think.
decision in 25 blues from
Yeah.
Rico. Like I should have just went for more shines, and yeah, like he I knew that he would like have a lot of shines, but when he did the triple click, I was like, yeah, he got a hundreds, means that he got a pretty slow shine. So and I don't know like how much shine like how many shines he had and how and thus how far he was
Yeah.
from Rico from Noki, and he was further ahead than I thought. And when he
Yeah.
clicked one hidden, then I knew I had like he would get lily pad, and I thought he would go for the row 5 place, so I went for 3 points.
Hey, yes, that was a bait.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that
so
was a good
happy
bait.
about that.
It was really good.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that's a tough spot. And like, even if you did contest Noki Larvae, like Paper still could have switched to row 5 later. So it was tough. But yeah, I guess for a bit of context, when he clicked the hundreds, like that triple click, you both had 9 shines. You were like really even because your
Oh, wow.
M's and Bianco 2 were a little slower, right? Just like they take longer versus Paper just blitzing through Rico. So yeah, it would have been close. I think Larvae could have won the Pinna race at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had just done like straight shines.
Yeah, like even after the M's, yeah.
Yeah, just said I think the 25 from Rico was unnecessary, and that was like a misplay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked your Rico idea. Maybe sneaking the 3 bloopers. But yeah, losing time in 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely a solid idea. Like could have been a really good counter. I think regardless, like great match. Does anyone have anything else about the card, the route?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, Paper securing his spot in top. Going to be playing the winner of me and Danny, which is going to happen tomorrow. So keep your eyes out for that.
Woo woo.
And Larvae still gonna be having a little bit of a break, waiting for some other people to catch up in the side of the losers bracket, but certainly not out of the tournament yet. But I think that's all we've got for now. Stay tuned for some more excitement tonight, possibly, and then more matches coming your way tomorrow. Thanks for watching,
Thanks for
everyone.
commenting. Thanks for commentating.
Yep, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.